Nerds International proudly presents
Epsilon City. The year is 2030X. The city is a backlit nightmare of flickering LCDs, spray paint, massive unemployment, and whacked out chrome heads. This bustling metroplex is riddled with addicts high on Second Life wetware, hackers plugging data cables into their cyberware, and runners disemboweling corporate security on rooftops. And between it all, a marketing company. Laser Wolf Marketing. A company where the CEOs party so hard their interns have to cover up their heinous and disgusting acts. These poor interns have become known as the Dirt Boys. This story is about them. Welcome, dear listener, to Dirt Boy Blues. Okay, we are back. It's Cyber Sprawl Classics Dirt Boy Blues
Yes.
again.
Hello. Finally, we're here.
It's been way too long. I'm sorry, everyone, about everything that happened. But we're back. We're gonna download ourselves into the upload, and we're gonna do another bloody session. But before we get on with this episode, Nick, who you playing?
My name's Nick, and I will be playing Dry Ice, the console cowboy.
And James.
I'm James, and I'll be playing Still Mackenzie, who's a rigger.
Nice. Right, let's get on with it, shall we?
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
It has only been a few hours since Capcom visited the new offices of Laser Wolf Marketing to show off a new virtual reality games console, the Capcom Ultra Virgs. The employee who was sent to show this machine was Raymond Pompom, who is now very much dead. The machine played off your fears, and as such, your fear of being arrested for the murder of Gary Busey was emulated by the machine. And not wishing this information to get back to anyone over at Capcom, Ice murdered him with a taser. Now, at the order of your boss, Nathan Breckett, you stand on Andrews Bridge in the northern part of town, Eden. It's still morning, and as you see many automakars driven by weary-faced corporate wage slaves whizzing past you, their headlights briefly illuminating the rain as they pass into the financial districts, with its glowing skyscrapers projecting holographic advertising into the morning drizzle. One such ad promises high-quality cyberware and a free penis extension with every purchase. As I said though, you stand on Andrews Bridge, overlooking the brown murky waters of the River Sid. On the floor next to you is Raymond Pompom's body, rolled up in a carpet, exactly as Nathan ordered.
So he just wants us to throw him in then?
I'm still a bit perplexed as to how he died from a taser shot to the face.
Well, I was quite vigorous with me application of tasering.
Yeah, I think you learnt a few things from that Virg.
I didn't mean to kill him.
Well,
I meant to...
Yeah, well, I was aware of that. I saw what you tried to do, but I think you took it a bit too far.
I think I cooked his face.
You did. It smelled quite nice, to be honest.
It still does. Smells like pork.
Actually, speaking of pork and face cooking, pretty hungry.
Me too. Maybe we should say something.
Great game.
I didn't know Pom-Pom well, but what I did know of him, he was a bit of a nice guy.
It was a bit confusing to start with. He had a nice...
Aura?
Maybe.
He had a nice gait. Anyway, you shall be missed, I'm sure. I'm sorry, it's just business.
And give me a strength roll to hoik his body over the bridge into the water.
A 13 for me.
14.
Oh, he's a bit of a lump. Dead weight really is heavy. I can see why they call it dead weight.
And you see the body rolled up in a carpet, full and full for quite some time, before hearing a faint splash in the distance of the waters below. And then you get a text from Nathan on the pages that he insists you carry on you at all times. It says, "Come back to office, lol, come, lol, seriously though, I can't figure out coffee machine."
What? Is it, how did he know that we had just dropped off Buddy?
I don't think he knew. I think it's merely just coincidence.
Yeah, I don't know, I wouldn't put it past him. So now we've got to go back and fix the machine. Right, okay. Another day at the office then.
2. Se le acusa de actividad anticivil. Nivel 1. Unidades de protección. Código de persecución. Deber, espada, operación.
You guys walk down the streets of Epsilon City, your feet knocking against the horrible, dirty pavement of the city, and arriving back at the 13-storey black offices of Laserwolf Marketing, you see through the glass automatic door that there is someone sitting behind reception, behind a desk which now has a number of hollow plants sitting atop it. The figure is wearing a puffy bomber jacket and appears to be a cybernetic robo-man resembling a dustbin with thick tubular arms, both of which have metallic claws on the end. At the face area, as much as you can call that, there is a screen with a pixelated smiling face on it. His flailing arms wail around and arrange paperwork.
Look like they've upgraded Marjorie.
Entering the building's cold, high-ceilinged marble reception with its huge pillars and water coolers, the robot behind the desk greets you both.
Welcome! Insert names here.
Getting closer, you can see that the robot is wearing a name tag, although over the picture and his name you can see that someone has scribbled "annoying twat."
How can I help you today? Insert names here.
Are you, Marjorie?
Marjorie?
No, my name is Multifunction Automatic Nanocarbonite Ultra Efficient Luxury Reception Bot, or Manueller.
Well, we're here to see the boss.
The boss is on floor 13.
That's right.
Yeah, we know that.
So, could you let him know we're here?
I will call them immediately.
You see him press a button on his desk on some sort of machine, and then eventually you hear,
"Hello? What the fuck do you want, you stupid, annoying dustbin?
The dead boys are downstairs, ready to see you.
Well, why are you nattering on, you stupid cunt? Send them up. Bloody idiot, you fucking..."
and then you hear Nathan hang up.
He sounds perky this morning.
Yeah, sounds normal.
I think he is ready to receive you.
Lovely.
Gross.
Okay, we know how to get up. We'll find our own way up there.
Heading up in the lift, taking the long journey to the 13th floor, the doors open to reveal that the 13th floor is full of employees. Maybe 50 or so men and women, all wearing high-collared, brightly coloured suits with dark carbonite detailing and thickly pasted makeup. Many of them lean back in their chairs as they gab on video phones. You see their cocksure expressions turned towards you as you enter, their pen-twirling free hands stopping. Some of their cigarettes briefly take a rest in nearby ashtrays. Nathan stands in the middle of the office barking orders at the wage slaves.
"Bronson, don't give those bastards at Exacorp any leeway. I want shitloads of cash for this one. And you, Shireen, make sure those fuckers up at Blue Joe Cola know who's boss here. Mark, I want that report on my desk in the next 30 minutes or you'll be demoted to Dirt Boy. You hear me?"
He's clearly in his element. In his mouth there is a large cigar which creates a pungent, earthy stink throughout the office, and his fat belly jiggles through his unbuttoned shirt as he swings around, gesticulating with his fat Donami arms. Suddenly, his cyber eye turns towards you, ice and steel.
"And you two,
He points with a hand holding a liquor bottle. Some spills onto the floor.
in my office, now.
Right, you are, boss.
Morning, boss.
Morning, team.
Stop wasting time with niceties.
Okay.
Or I'll put my boots so far up your anus, it'll look like a clown's pocket.
Alright.
Now, come on, let's go. Okay?
Alright, we're going. Right.
You follow him into his office, and you can see the usual scene. Papers scattered all over the carpet, a TV on mute attached to the west wall has a dirty movie playing on it, and on its teak desk sits a heavy revolvoid and a long line of cocainum. Producing a gold straw from his pocket, Nathan Beckett snorts up the bright white powder.
So you called for us, boss?
Oh, yes, sorry. It's quite a... Yeah, right. I just wanted to congratulate you on getting the deal with Capcom, tasering him, then signing the paper. That was beautiful.
Well, thank you.
I have to say, although I hate you very much and I wish the worst upon you, you did a bloody good job. And you saved my bacon twice now. And so, as much as I hate to do this, I've given you a new office on the 3rd floor.
A new office?
Oh, thank you.
All right, don't get excited.
For us?
Shut up.
Is it a bin?
No, it's... You've got an actual room this time.
Hey.
Sweet, things are good at looking up.
Things are going up.
Right, now I'm going to place some money on my desk and I'm going to look out the window. If you two should take it, then fine. But it's not a bonus. It's not a bonus and I would never give you a bonus. Understood?
Understood.
Right, you are, sir.
And then you see him place a big fat stack of cash on the desk. And he starts to look out the window and he goes,
Very interesting view today.
Can Mackenzie walk over and take it?
yeah, you take the cash and you estimate it's about 9 to 10k woolongs in your hands. And then he turns around and he goes,
Good, it's disappeared mysteriously, but if you ever tell anyone about this, you two, I shall slap you so hard your mother will feel it.
Tell him what, boss?
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, we got you. We're learning. We're quick learners.
Yes. Well, anyway, this all brings me to the business of the day. After I arranged all these new employees, I decided to go for a little early morning celebratory boozing. I went to Nova Bar downtown, and who did I see there but the fucking pig CEO of Redshift Marketing, Johan Hagstead. Bloody cunt. So anyway, after a few brantinis, I start calling him a prick and saying his mother never loved him. And he says, get this, he says he could market me under the table. Oh really, bitch? I said, well, check this out. And I put my book of company secrets on the table. Then I told him he was a cunt and that he could never make something as brilliant as this book. And you're never gonna guess what happened next.
What happened next?
Well, he grabbed it and ran out the back.
What?
He grabbed the book of secrets.
The business book of secrets.
Yes. I tried to chase him, but I regret to say I slept on an empty crisp packet.
Right, so who is this guy? Redshift Marketing? Who are they then?
Johan Hagstead. He's the CEO of that company, and they're our biggest rivals.
So, basically, our next job is to find him, kill him.
Yes, well, it's funny you say that, because I spent a good 15 minutes down on that floor thinking of my next move, and I remembered that stupid twat mentioned something about heading over to Zeta City tomorrow. Right. So guess where you're going, fuckbins?
Zeta City.
Fuckly. There's only one Shinkansen today, and it leaves in 3 hours. Let me be clear, I want you to retrieve the Book of Secrets, but I don't want him killed this time. I intend to video phone him when he reaches Zeta City just to see the look on his stupid face.
Understood.
Right. Yeah, right. Yeah, good. I just naturally assumed that there was killing, considering that's how we seem to be operating as a hate.
I want Johan alive, because that guy's been a thorn in my side for as long as I've bloody known him. And that's why I'm gonna video phone him, I'm gonna see the look in his face, and I'm gonna show him my fat ass.
Wow, yeah, don't think he'd like to see that.
Perfect. Do you know where he might be residing in Zeta City?
No idea, but there's only one train leaving today. Right. So he might be on that, but once you get there, it's your job to track him down.
Okay. Right.
Well, maybe we could find him on the train.
Well, funny you say that. There's one detail I forgot to mention. You see, he's, might be difficult to pick out of a crowd.
Why?
He's part of a poser gang.
Poser gang? What's that?
Well, they're like your everyday average biker gangs, go around, cause a bit of a trouble, have a laugh. It's good for letting off a little bit of steam, you see. Well, poser gangs are the exact same, except they all cybernetically modify themselves to look like the same celebrity. You see, there's the crazy Elvis gang and the Skids, the Hulk Hoganizers in the Barons, and of course the worst of them all, the Agatha Christie mob, who commit murders, then solve them.
They sound like a right bunch of anyway, alright, so it could be looking like a famous person.
Well, I happen to know Johan Hagstead is part of a gang who ride the streets of Epsilon City, Gamma City, Zeta City, the lot. The planet Earthers. All of whom look and sound like David Attenborough.
David who? What, that really old bloke that talks about animals on TV?
Yeah, the one who made those pre-Smell-O-Vision documentaries.
Oh, right, yeah.
Does he have any discernible, distinctive characteristics about him, like maybe?
Yes, he's exactly like David Attenborough, but he'll be with a bunch of other people who look and sound exactly the same.
Does he not wear like a CEO badge or saying?
Are we talking pre-Attenborough before he had all that robotic implants, or after?
After.
Oh, right.
You know when he had to have all of those machines prop him up and he walked around with giant robotic legs?
I do.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Right, I think I was told he actually died many, many years ago and it's just a robot inside him now.
I heard the same, but the quality of documentary is still as shite as it ever was.
Right, so we got
Stupid. Who cares about Hammondorf anyway?
Well, I quite enjoyed the sound of his voice, to be honest.
I'll be honest, I did like that one he did about the sewer rats.
Hey, that was sweet.
That was okay.
That was quite hard.
It made me laugh when they were chewing on those homeless people.
Oh, what about the heartwarming bit? the nice bit with the sewer rats and they're finding their family again?
No, that bit annoyed me. That's why I switched over.
Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah, me too, yeah, sure.
Yeah, no shot. Right, okay, can we go check out our new office before we jump on the train, boss?
Yes, if you must. But hurry up, because the train's in 2 hours.
Right.
Thanks.
If you need any supplies, it comes out of your money.
Okay, well, we got our expenses. No.
We got nothing, yeah, it's good, thanks, yeah, wink,
We'll
nudge,
figure it
nudge.
out. We'll figure it out.
All right, now I want to have a wank. Bloody off. Bloody off. Will you?
Right, boss, bloody it off right now.
Enjoy your wank, sir.
Ta-ra.
You guys leave the office, head through the offices of the sales team and into the elevator, heading down to floor 3. You can see the room. It obviously once said broom cupboard on it, but now it's got a sign, crudely written, paper stuck over it with sellotape, and it just says Dirt Men. And then that's crossed out and it says Dirt Boys.
Right, this'll be us then.
Oh, yeah, that's it then, yeah.
Look, I'm just happy it's not a bin.
Me too.
Should we have a look inside?
Yeah, go on.
Opening the door, you can see that there is a dark-skinned gentleman wearing a janitor's outfit sleeping in the corner.
Oi!
What are you
What's doing in
there?
my office?
It's my goddamn office, what the hell?
Can you not read this? Dirt boys.
He looks up at the door and he goes, "What the fuck, man? I only just got this goddamn job and I'm already getting my damn cupboard given away to you assholes?
Dirt boy business.
Look, get out. We got some pressing business to do.
No, you
Take-
get out.
take
You
your
get
bleach
out.
joint
You're,
with
yeah,
you.
hey, shut the fuck up.
Look, someone...
You're technically low rent.
Someone spilt something on floor 13. I think it was the boss, and it's in his office. He'll need something cleaning up in about now.
He said to come right away because it's a bad one.
Both of you give me a personality roll.
3.
2.
Absolutely not. And you see him slam the door in your face.
Right, well, yeah, it seems like our office is just as great as it's always been.
Right, let him know. We'll be back. This conversation's not over, but we got pressing business.
You can hear from inside. Listen, I can hear y'all.
I don't care.
Fuck
Tell him.
off.
Look, we'll be back. You best clean it up real nice. Thank you very much. See you later.
And be gone. Be gone before we return.
Yeah, alright, I'll clean it up. Yeah, I'll do what you want.
Good. As order of the Dirt Boys. All right.
Yeah, I'll clean it up real nice.
Wait, what's that maniacal laugh about?
That don't fill me with any kind of hope.
I would say it was more mischievous. And then he opens the door again. I would say it's more mischievous than maniacal.
Well, now I've got your attention.
Shut up. You see him close the door in your face again.
Right, this ain't going nowhere.
Right, yeah, enjoy it whilst it lasts.
Watch it, Janitor John.
Yeah.
Gonna kick the door and walk away.
You give the door a little punt, and then walk back to the elevator, and then head back down to the reception area. Once you get down there, you can see Manuela is currently organising papers and pouring digital water into the hollow plants.
All right, manners.
Did your meeting go well?
It did.
Yeah, we're right, yeah.
Right, we're gonna catch a train. So we won't be in the office. But could you put out a memo that we need the current guy that's in our new office to get the F out of there?
Which office is this you refer to?
You know, like on floor 3.
Yeah, as of this morning, it was actually labelled as cleaning cupboard. Might still be on the system of that, but it is no longer that. It is now the Dirt Boys office.
You see him start mashing the keyboard with his giant claw hands, and he goes,
I see no record of there being a Dirt Boys office on floor 3.
No, it was the broom cupboard,
Newly acquired,
but now
as per the boss,
it's the Dirt Boys office. Right?
it's our HQ.
But I have not received a memo to say to change it.
Look, the boss has said it's our office. Right?
Then I will require an official document from the boss.
Right,
He doesn't really like pencil pushes too much, I'll be worried.
it's fine. Look, it's fine. We'll sort it out when we get back. Have you got a power plug, Manners?
Yes.
Good to know.
Good to know, yeah.
Anyway,
Is that a threat?
no,
we're
just checking.
Just making sure you're not one of them.
I have level 3 anti-threat protocols.
Whoa. That were not a threat. That were just checking for maintenance.
Yeah, just making sure that you're hooked up properly, you know, because if you're running on batteries, we'd be a bit concerned about your welfare.
Precisely. And your hollow plants are looking great.
I see.
And you see the screen on his face change to a look where the eyes have been thinned and they're looking at you shiftily.
Look alive, Manus. Look alive.
Okay then. Goodbye, insert name here.
Bye, Manus. Bye.
And you guys head out of the office and through the Epsilon City streets, making your way past toppled bins, government news bots, and many people also litter the pavement, either drunk, dead, or drunk dead. Above you, neon buildings project noisy advertising holograms as your feet clunk quickly across the rain-soaked pavement. Eventually, though, you do reach the Epsilon City Shinkansen station, flanked by rows upon rows of automated hair-cutting booths and a multi-storey car parkium. The relatively squat building is nothing more than a graffitied metal box on which flickering purple neon sign says Rain Station. The T has clearly been stolen or smashed up.
Rain station. What? We at the right place? This is where they make rain.
No, somewhere else.
Right, so... What? So why does it say rain station?
I don't... Oh, no, train station, just seen one pop past.
Right, so... No, well, that's a bit...
They're missing the T.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah, if you put a T there, it says train.
Trying to take us for a ride, I see.
Right, okay. Nearly got me.
Yeah.
Right, so we are in the right place.
We're in the right place.
Good.
How long we got left?
We've got about an hour.
All right, yeah.
Why do you want to get your hair done?
Well, no, I need to sort of like pick up some things, you know.
What?
I need a new drone.
Right, okay. Is there any shops around here?
I'm gonna look around. Is there any shops?
Yeah, you can see a bunch of shops. There's technology shops, cyberware places, pubs, bars. It's the standard fare that you'd find anywhere in the city. Although it does look kind of crummy around here.
Want to go to a tech shop then, get yourself a new drone?
Yeah, let's check it out real quick.
Alright, look, what's that shop up there, say?
You can see a shop called the Drone Zone.
Yes, I think that might be the place.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
And you guys take a short walk away from the station and head into the Drone Zone. Its automatic doors open and you can see that every surface in the shop should be kind of brilliant white and like slick and very modern. But it appears that every surface that was once white is stained and old and horrible. And around on these little plinths dotted around the store appear to be second-hand drones.
Okay.
And dotted around the place, you can see that there's many employees, all wearing thick glasses, all with Drone Zone t-shirts on.
Right, can Mackenzie try and sort of see if he can spot any kind of like a decent one out of the trash that's there?
Yeah, give me an intelligence roll.
A 3.
Yeah, you have a look around and you can't really notice any. They're all a bit mucky, bit rusty, but yeah, other than that, you don't really notice any defining features. They all seem to be of semi-low quality.
Hey up, drone zonians.
And you see them go, "Hail!"
Morning.
Could you do that a bit less, please? I don't really enjoy that in the circles.
We'd like to see a assistant, if you don't mind.
You see a guy with a kind of fat belly, his Drone Zone polo shirt stretched over his fat belly, and his trousers are full of holes. And he comes up and he goes, "All right, mate. After a drone, is it? Come to the right place. We got drones. This is the zone for the drones. Pre-order your Exacorp Reverie today."
Reverie? What's that?
It's a new one coming out, mate. Really experimental, really good. That one, yeah.
How long it take to deliver?
Well, we can get it in the next couple of hours.
Right, we got a train to catch. My friend and esteemed colleague here, he's a bit of a pro when it comes to knowing what good drones are.
Hang on a minute, I thought I recognised you.
No, you don't.
No, you didn't have that beard before, but you're
You don't.
you're still Mackenzie, aren't you?
Oh no, not that guy.
No, no, he is.
Oh yeah. That's
Right,
me.
maybe he's a little bit.
Oi, lads, come over here, still
For
Mackenzie.
fuck's sake.
You see all of them approach you and they start badgering you for photos and things like this. And one of them's like, Still, you're my hero. I don't even mind that you did that illegal thing.
Yeah. Hello. Yeah. Picture's done. Now fuck off.
There's all water under the bridge, and he's an innocent man.
Wait, Sir Mackenzie, would you do me the honour of signing my drone? And you see him unfold a small hobby drone from his pocket, and he goes, "Please, it's for me kids."
Just sign his fucking.
Gives a pen.
Oh, has anyone got a pen?
Oh, for Jack's sake. Has everyone got a pen?
Yeah, I got one. Here you go. And you see that employee hand the other one the pen, and he goes, "This is amazing." And he hands you the pen. can't believe it. Steele Mackenzie in my shop.
I'm going to just put a line through the brand word that's on the drone.
Nice. Yeah, so you do that and he goes, strange signature.
Well, it was my hand, the pen in my hand, and I touched it on that and signed, right?
Could you sign it to eBay, please?
Is that your name?
Yes, that's my name, yeah.
Right, okay. Any of you Jonesonians know anything about weapons?
Oh, you want weapons, is it?
Well,
legally, we don't have a license to sell weapons. You're going to have to go next door to More Guns, More Funds.
good. Alright, thanks for... What about tasers?
As I said, mate, we don't really sell tasers.
Just drones.
Yeah, just drones. They got the mounts on them, so all you need to do is buy like a gun and mount it on there. Simple. Real
Right.
simple.
Look, get your drone. Need it now, right?
Well, I know you famously use the Exacorp hover drone. I've got one of those in stock for only 500 woos. You want one of those?
Done.
Can we get
Yes,
a
it is.
celebrity discount?
Yeah, tell you what, I'll do it for $4.99.
It's not bad.
That's a Wulong off, mate. That's
There
the
you go.
best. That's the fairest I can do. And you see him put it in a bag for you, and then he rings up the register, and you hand him 500 Wulongs.
I'll open it up and inspect it real quick.
Yeah, give me an intelligence roll to inspect the quality of the drone.
For
Yeah, you look at it and it looks pretty good, pretty similar to your last one. There's a couple of leaves in the rotors and things like this, but other than that, it looks pretty decent.
I'll de-leave it.
Yeah, you take a couple of the leaves out, but getting all the gun count's going to be hard.
Right, and when did you say that super duper new one's coming in?
Well, we can get it in a couple of hours. Yeah, it's a release today actually, but shipment apparently it got knocked off by some yakuza.
Oh yeah, sounds good. How much is that one?
That's getting well. Whoa, top of the line one that. We don't usually sell new ones here, but we do sell this one. So you can get it for about 10,000.
What does it do?
Oh mate, what don't it do? What don't it fucking do? You know, it can lift the weight of a human man. It's got a mount for a minigun on there. It can morph into a tank.
Well, okay, say no more. Right, well you order it, and we'll pick it up on the way back.
I think you're a bit mistaken about how much Wulong we've got.
Oh. Didn't he not give us million?
No.
No?
No.
Oh.
If it give us fucking a million, we wouldn't be here, would we?
Alright, what did he give us then?
Somewhere between 9 and 10k.
Right, and what's he want for drone? 10k?
Yeah.
Alright, look, we'll pop back and have a look at it on the way back.
Yeah, we'll definitely come back, have our eyes looking at it, right?
Alright, sounds good, mate. Well, anyway, thanks for coming in. Thanks for the photos. I've got to say, it's a pleasure to meet you, mate. You do stink a bit.
Look, it's not me, it's him.
Alright, okay. Well,
Yeah, it's me.
Anyway, have a good one, mate.
Alright, drones owners.
And you head out of the drone zone, the automatic doors sliding and closing behind you. And you're back out on the street. Across the opposite side of the street, you can see the Shinkansen station. But next to you, obviously, is More Guns, More Funds. There's a McDonald's there, and there's a couple of bars as well.
I'll go to More Guns, More Funds.
You go over to More Guns, More Funds, and the building is painted in like military green. Loads of different lazoids and revolvoids and machine guns all hang in the window. And opening the manual door, you hear a bell ring as you enter the shop, and some old classical music plays out of a speaker. Behind the counter is an old raggedy-looking man with a big beard. He wears a bandolier of guns. Howdy!
Alright.
Alright, mate.
I see you want more fun.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta have more guns in. How can I help y'all?
I need a gun for my drone.
Gun for your drone. Okay, we got all sorts of shit here, man. What y'all need?
You know the base normal one that fits on this.
Ain't such thing as a normal gun. Everyone's unique. Everyone's unique. You gotta treat it like a lady.
You know the
You
one
gotta
that...
treat it real nice. You gotta clean it once in a while, take it apart.
Yeah, you know
Just like you would with a lady.
Yeah.
Sorry, I keep
Yeah,
interrupting
yeah,
y'all. I'm not gonna do that no more.
Yeah. So, you know like
So
the...
what y'all after?
You know the slightly modified revolver that fits on this hover drone, right?
Yeah, we got those, but it's not exactly exciting. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it works. I like to work with what I know
you know
works.
what I mean? Exactly.
So
Will
what
you
I would
stop?
like to...
Come on, man.
Can
Will you stop interrupting me?
Wait, you're the one that interrupted me.
I'm not sure that happened.
Do you want to say it or not?
I would like that very much. Sorry, I'm gonna shut up.
Yeah, right, I'll get that revolver then, thanks.
Because that's gonna be 40 Wulongs.
Right, yep, there you go, transaction complete.
You slide the money over to him on the desk and he quickly puts it into his dungarees.
Could I get some ammo?
Yeah, we got ammo, motherfucker. What kind of ammo you want? You want hollow point rounds? You want goddamn fire rounds? You want slugs?
Oh, he's got any armor piercings?
Oh, you know it, girlfriend?
Don't call me that.
I'll give you 20 bullets and 5 woos.
Right, I'll get 80.
Alright, 80 bullets it is, motherfucker. Those are good bullets, man.
I can see.
Those are good bullets. I made them myself. In my basement.
What about tasers?
Oh, we got tasers. We got lasers. We got phasers and masers. Which one you want, man?
Have you got a taser laser?
What, you mean like a handheld laser that fits in your pocket?
More of a taser type laser. Well,
You know,
Oh, y'all want a gun that fires electricity.
well,
Kind
no,
of.
I just don't want to. I want something where I could knock people out but not kill them.
Oh, you're gonna want a top of the range model for that. We got a shotgun up there. Get some slugs.
Shotgun.
no.
Goddamn shotgun down your trouser leg. Ain't nobody gonna detect it.
Look. Electric. Yeah, electric gun, yeah.
You on the electric gun? Okay,
An
well.
electric gun.
Okay, electric gun.
One that's a little bit low power, mid-range maybe.
Mid-range.
Mid to low.
Not too much kickback.
You see him sort of open the wooden desk that he sits behind and go around the front, and he's looking around at all of his guns, and he's going, electric gun, electric gun. Ah, there it is. This one's called the Shocker, and you blast this at anybody, it's got a range of about 50 feet, man. You goddamn gonna knock them out. It's got 3 power settings. You got low, you got mid, and you got fuck them up.
It sounds great. How much is that?
That's gonna be 5,000. It's one of my greatest inventions. I didn't invent it, I bought it. But I had the idea to bought it in. That was my invention.
That's a lot of money. That's a lot of woos.
It's a lot of gun. And you can charge it at any plug socket. It's a fucking good gun, man. You gonna want that gun. You gonna want that gun, let me tell you that for free. When the government comes and they try to take our weapons away, what are they gonna do? They ain't gonna get past you if you got an electricity gun. So that's a sale, I believe. And he holds out his hand as if to shake yours to do the deal.
The shocker.
You wanna take the Shocker?
Can I have the shocker?
It's a bit fucking expensive, isn't it?
Could you knock a little bit of money off it?
Yeah, I do it for $4,999.
Oh, next door we're trying that one. Come on, I'm talking about a real bit of discount. How about 3,000?
Give me a personality roll.
4.
I can't do it, man. I got kids to feed. If I had kids, I'll feed them.
Right, alright, forget the shocker. It's too expensive for me. Alright,
No, let's do a deal. I do it for $4,998.
have you got anything that's less grand as the shocker?
Have you got just a taser, mate?
Look, we got a basic taser, yeah, but it ain't as exciting as a goddamn
I've
shot.
got a basic taser.
Well, what you can do is, as an alternative, jam the switch on, tape it down, and then throw it.
Was it?
And then you got a projectile weapon. Well, tasers are ladies' weapons.
What about this stapler? You do anything with this?
Stapler, man, I can't do nothing with a stapler. Look, you're in a gun shop.
Alright.
Buy a goddamn gun.
Give me a gun.
He goes, right, so you want to knock people out but not kill them. I'll give you this revolvoid, and I'll give you some slugs.
I'll take some slugs, and I'll take some bugs, and I'll take some rubbers.
Okay, I don't know what the goddamn saying, but okay, that's 40 woolongs for the revolvoid, and then it's gonna be 5 for 20 bullets, rubber bullets.
Can I have some lethal bullets and some non-lethal?
Okay, fine. So yeah, you hand over the cash and buy this and complete the transaction. He goes, "Ooh boy, you're gonna have a lot of fun with that one.
Alright, well, thank you very much. See you later.
See you soon. Come back anytime."
Will do. Right, let's get this train. We got a train to catch.
Hi, it's Harrison here, your Cyber Dungeon Master, and I'm just here with a quick message. I'm very sorry to interrupt the program, but I just wanted to say a word from our sponsors, which is us. 78 Hamlet Happenings, a toolkit for OSR games where GMs can determine random events for towns using tarot cards, is available now on Drive-Thru RPG, so if you want to support the show, go and check that out. Additionally, I'm going to be at Con on the Cob, a great RPG board game nerd convention, and that's going to be October 3rd to the 6th, and that's in Richfield, Ohio. So come by, because I'm going to be running an exclusive preview of Tough Guys, the London expansion for Wise Guys, a gangster setting for Savage Worlds, which is coming out soon. In addition to that, I'm going to be doing 2 panels, one about weird RPGs and another about podcasting. So come along, come see those things, you'll have a great time. Let's get back to the program, shall we? So you head out of More Guns, More Funds and head over to the Shinkansen ticket office. And as you're outside, you can see that 2 windows look into the ticket office. And you can see its hard concrete floor is littered with half-empty beer cans, stubbed-out cigarettes, and the homeless. On the right-hand side, however, is a booth. Behind a thick sheet of glass sits a depressed-looking blonde woman wearing a tatty, fraying government-issued jumper. The woman's pigtails suggest a childlike innocence, but her doomed expression suggests otherwise.
Let's walk in.
Yeah, you enter the ticket office and you walk up to the ticket booth, and the woman's like, "Can I help you?"
Cheer up, love, it may never happen.
What may never happen?
Never mind.
So, how can I help you today?
We get 2 to Zeta City, return.
Okay, which class would you like?
What the price difference is again there? I can't remember.
Economy tickets are 3,000 each. Club classes 6,000 each, and then of course casino classes 10,000 each.
Right, yeah, just 2 economies.
Would you like a meal with that?
How much is that?
So 3,000 each.
No, just no thanks.
Do you get complimentary peanuts?
No, we don't. You don't get complimentary peanuts.
Right, okay. I didn't realise train travel was so expensive.
Yeah.
So really, we didn't get a bonus at all.
It is a 200-mile journey.
I see. Right, okay.
Alright.
2 coach class.
Economy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Economy.
You guys hand her some cash and buy 2 economy class tickets, and she prints out some brown tickets and hands them through a sort of window in the panel, and then she goes, "Thank you. Have a nice journey."
Do you get to ride for free?
No, I get a 1% discount.
Oh, that's quite kind of them, yeah.
Yeah, I would say it's kind, but all the cities are all the same. They're just shitholes, and the trains are horrible. I mean, have a nice journey. And you see her sort of paint a sort of forced smile on her face.
You have a nice day too.
I'll try.
I need to get out of here before I kill myself.
Heading out to the station's only platform, your nostrils are assaulted by the stench of burning and copper. You see that the concrete platform is stained all over with chewing gum and a disconcerting stenchful wetness. However, directly in front of you, on the tracks, appears the Shinkansen. A 12-carriage bullet train suddenly pulls into the platform. Its front carriage resembles a metal ramp with windows, and each subsequent car is a large metal box with thick manual doors and small barred windows. The masses of graffiti on the side illuminate this locomotive with faded colour, and as you stand by the 4th carriage down, the spray paint claims things like "Darren is a dick" and "Life sucks and so does your mum." The most creative of the street art, though, simply says "cunt pipe." You see that the queues and queues of sad, hunched wage slaves file into the train.
Better find our seat then.
Yeah. Can I do a quick spot to see if I can see all the David Attenboroughs?
Yeah, absolutely. Give me an intelligence roll to look around.
Fuck me! 3.
You have a look over at the bustle of people, and there's so many that you just can't get a read on this guy. You're looking for people that look the same, and they may already be on the train, but you can't see them anywhere on the platform.
Can I have a spy?
Absolutely.
Oh, 15.
Yeah, so you have a look at the crowd, giving it a sort of sharper, keener eye than Mackenzie did, and you can't see anyone that looks like David Attenborough at the moment, but people are filing onto the train en masse.
Alright, cool.
No, I can't see him yet, but look, he's got to be here somewhere. Let's get on the train.
Yeah.
Try and get a seat.
If we get a seat closest to business class, yeah, then that means we can
Sneak in and nick some peanuts.
Well, yeah, that too, but it just means like we're like one step closer to being able to see him. You know?
Oh right, yeah, that too, right?
He's
Okay.
clearly not going to be in the economy if he's the CO, isn't he?
I like to use the lows in the upper class too.
Entering the train up the 3-step staircase and boarding onto economy class, you are met with a thick atmosphere of body odour and airlessness. The carriage is nothing more than a time-worn carpet spread over the floor of a box filled to the brim with grimy individuals. There are no seats, no handholds, and all around you people read newspapoids, pick their noses, and smoke cigarettes, making the air even thicker with foul must. As you stand there taking in your surroundings, you suddenly hear the doors of the train slam shut, followed by a large hissing sound. Then the shaking of the carriage and the moving of the scenery beyond the barred windows lets you know that you're moving. You hear an announcement.
今日もエプシロンシティ新幹線をご利用いただきまして誠にありがとうございます。Zeta City, Zeta City.
Thank you very much for using Epsilon City Super Train Rail today. The next stop is Zeta City. That is Zeta City.
Yeah, good.
Right, at least we're on the right one.
Right, I suppose we best start the patrol.
This isn't really what I expected of train travel.
No, I haven't been on one of these, ever.
No, don't think I will again.
Definitely thought there'd be a seat.
No seat. Right, so what we're gonna do, just kinda wade through, looking at people.
Well, yeah, see, we're a bit scruff.
Right.
I think we need to try and tidy ourselves up a bit if we want to try and mosey on through the higher areas.
Okay. Or we can pretend to be ticket inspectors.
Yeah. That's not a bad shout, except we don't have the uniform.
Shite. Well, we might be able to get one.
That's true.
If we can find a ticket man.
Where's the shitter?
Yeah, give me an intelligence roll to look around.
16.
Well, another 3.
You can see that in one of the corners as the crowd parts with the train shaking, that there is a bucket with something in it that has a lot of flies swimming around it. But there's no actual toilets. However, looking around, you can see that by the door leading further back down the train, a scratched sign says casino class. And the one leading up the train, you can see a sign that says buffet car.
Buffet.
Food.
Buffet.
Fucking starving.
I don't think our ticket allows us to go to buffet.
Look, don't matter.
Should we try a look?
Yeah.
I'm starving too, I've not eaten for days.
Let's go get some grub. Good.
You wade through the crowd, annoying many people as you barge your way through, and you open the doors separating your carriage with the next. You see in front of you a large sneeze-guarded heated display of hot ham-like substance, trays of battered sewer fish and fried lungworms. Aside all this is a salad bar filled to the brim with lettuce substitute, tomato-like fruit hybrid and all sorts of other vegetabloids. The smell of oil-type frying liquid and fresh warm food is intoxicating. You see many lucky patrons all sitting round tables smiling and laughing as they scoff down sporkfuls of salad topped with greasy fried substances. There is a hot coffee machine too. On its front it boasts almost nearly like the real thing. As you enter, through the tinted windows, you see the blasted lands, the radiated wasteland desert that's found between the cities. Far in the distance, you see the gargantuan bubble that domes over Epsilon City. Sunlight gleams off its radiation-proof surface.
Well, it's almost beautiful, isn't it?
What? Epsilon?
Oh, not just that, but I mean just the sight.
What a twisted landscape that we find ourselves in.
Yeah.
Beautiful's not a word I'd use. Scorched wasteland's probably more apt.
A woman approaches you both. She is wearing a serving woman's uniform, complete with a striped shirt and short black dungarees. Her dusky blonde hair is in a tight ponytail. She also wears a warm smile. Hello, sirs.
Whoa. Oh, sweetheart.
Hey, baby, jump. Hello.
I often do that, I apologise. And welcome to the buffet car. May I see your tickets?
Yeah, we actually just left them in the casino class.
In the bucket. I mean, casino.
Okay, both of you give me a personality roll.
8.
A 4.
Well then, just go and retrieve them and come back, and I'll be happy to let you in. And her speech is cut off by a sudden gunshot which rings through the cabin. You see her and the train's patrons hit the deck, and then, on the opposite side of the cart, you see a balaclava-wearing, revolvoid-toting man. He holds a Hessian bag in his free hand, wears a bomber jacket, and a filthy pair of trainers. Get on floor now, you fucking chutty! He fires a few more shots into the ceiling. A sudden smell of copper and chemicals invades its way through the bullet holes. Put money in fucking bag! I'm not fucking joking, you bastard fuck! Try stop me, I shoot fucking head!
Let's get down low and get our weapons out.
Yeah, just gonna get down low.
You ain't taking my money. It's the most money we've ever had.
You guys get down low. Now give me an agility roll to get your weapons out sneakily.
6.
I've got an unnatural 20.
He done alright there.
Ice, you're not used to handling a gun and you get it out clumsily and it makes a sound. You're not sure if he's noticed it yet. However, Mackenzie, you get your drone out of one pocket and your gun out of the other, and you've got them now behind your back. and you can see that the man is currently stomping his way through the car, snatching up wallets from the customers of the buffet car, who mostly lay on the floor whimpering.
Everyone give fucking money. I know joking, I fucking shooting. You fucking, you bloody fucking.
And he starts firing into the ceiling again, and you see him sort of reloading his gun, and he's heading over to you guys with the Hessian sack in his hand, and he points at dry ice with his gun. He goes, "Put fucking gun down, I shoot you fucking head."
Okay. Fine. I'm just putting it down ever so slowly.
As he starts to motion it down, I want to go for a sucker shot.
Roll agility versus his agility and see if you can outspeed him.
Unnatural 20.
Fucking bloody, why you done?
5 damage.
So you pull your gun out and shoot him in the stomach.
Why you done?
And you see him slump onto the floor and he's bleeding all over the carpet in the buffet car.
I'm going to stand up, walk over to him like an arrogant motherfucker and just be like,
look, I'm going to be the hero today, alright?
Why you be hero? I have fucking no money. Yeah. I want money. I need to feed children. I need fucking money.
Yeah, well, it's not the best way to do it now, is it? Now you got yourself shot.
Now I'm bleeding to death.
I mean, how can you take money? How can you take money like that?
Because government, they don't do anything right, and I need, so much bloody.
I'll take his gun off him.
Yeah, you just snatch the gun out of his limp hand, and he goes,
"No, that's my favorite gun, my fucking grandfather."
We should give you a slap.
Look, everyone, you can stand up now. Yes, you're welcome, by the way.
You see people around the carriage sort of gingerly standing up, and then an applause starts up. All cheering you and applauding you. People come over and start patting you on the back.
Hello? Maybe helping me, please? I'm fucking bleeding to death here.
As he's saying that, I'm gonna just ignore him and start greeting the people, and then start walking towards the actual serving area, demanding some food.
Yeah, it's nice. Amazing. You start walking through the crowd, shaking hands. Everyone's patting you on the back. They're chucking you like 5 woolongs here, 5 woolongs there, as they retrieve their wallets out of his bag. And then Ice, as you sort of stand there watching Mackenzie enjoying this sort of 5 seconds of being the hero, you see the guy who just got shot on the floor. His eyes roll into the back of his head, and he goes, "Tell him I fuck." And he dies.
I think you might have snuffed it.
Ice!
Yeah?
Come here with me.
Alright, hello.
You notice, as you stand now at the front of the queue for the food, you notice that the train is still moving. Despite a few gunshots ringing out in the train, it's still going. And the woman behind the counter happily serves you some food, and is happy to serve you some food, and she simply says, "So, what can I get you?" Anything, it's on the house.
Yeah, all the best stuff, thanks. Enough for 2, me and Ice.
She piles a plate high with salad, lungworms, fish, ham-like substance, and you now sit at the tables, and everyone within about a minute just seems to resume their day as if it's perfectly normal. Yeah. And you guys are sitting around having a nice meal, a big fat fucking meal.
Alright, any David Attenboroughs in here?
Both give me an intelligence roll.
A 9.
14.
There are currently none in the carriage, none whatsoever. And you just notice that everyone's sitting around is like businessmen. They've got suits on. I mean, they spent 3,000 woolongs on the privilege to have food, so they're all kind of rich-looking people, but no David Attenboroughs. You don't see Johan Hagstead or his crew anywhere.
I can't see him. Oh well, let's finish this meal.
Yeah.
It's pretty delicious.
Mosey on through, right?
And then you guys tuck into a delicious meal, the biggest one you've had in a long, long time.
Nice.
As you sit there, you kind of look around the cabin, and you can see that on the door opposite you, there is a sign saying Club Class, and behind you obviously leads back to Economy Class. And you just sit around eating your meal, and now you sit there with empty plates and full stomachs.
That were good. I'm right stuffed.
I haven't eaten that well in ever.
Me too. That was bad. Pretty good. You reckon we can sneak a look in Club Class?
We probably can, but I'm a bit tired.
What? Well, you could have a little nap.
Well, I feel like I'm slipping into a food coma. Could you grab us, like, many coffees?
Let me go get coffee.
Yeah, you go over to the coffee machine. They've got regular and turbo. So you grab a couple of turbo coffees and bring them back to the table.
Oh, that smells almost nearly like coffee then.
Nearly there.
Yeah.
Nearly there.
Congrats.
Have that. That'll wake you up.
Yep, cheers.
I'm going to take both of the mugs and drink them both.
Nice.
Yeah, you knock them back, and even while it's still hot, but it's quite refreshing. It wakes you up after your food coma.
Back in the room?
Yeah.
Good.
Ready to rumble.
Right, so what we want to do is try and have a butcher's in club class.
Yep.
Do you reckon our friend Bad serving counter might help us out?
Well, we can only but ask.
We did save the fucking day.
Yep.
Well, I didn't do much. I just dropped my gun, but hey, you know.
It's fine, you were the perfect distraction.
There we go. Exactly. And now he's dead, so. Right, let's have a chat then. Excuse me.
Yes?
Thank you for the food.
Oh, any time. Thank you so much for saving our lives. You have no idea how often this happens. Just one of the flaws of the job, I guess.
Yeah. Do you mind escorting us through the club class? I think one of our friends is in there. Just thought I'd want to say hi.
Oh, I would absolutely love to, but I can't. I'm not allowed. You see, because they're people in serving uniforms, they ruin the atmosphere in the expensive classes, you know what I mean? So we're not allowed in there, but I can open the door for you.
That would be great.
Oh, yeah, that'd be
And
great.
we'll find our own way in.
Yeah, that'd be perfect.
You and the serving woman walk up to the door. She just opens what is a normal manual door. Once she does, she just goes, right, have a good time.
Cheers, love. See you soon.
So you open this door, and you can see opposite you another door as the carriages sort of change. And standing outside the door to club class, you can hear the muffled sound of music coming from within.
Should we try sneak in? Oh, sneaky like.
Oh, not sure how we're gonna do it, but yeah, let's try and crouch and open the door and see if.
Right, that's a good idea. Go low, and then we go in.
Yeah.
Alright, you guys crouch down. Now give me an agility roll to sneak in.
16.
I've got bloody a 10.
You open the door crouching down and entering the cabin. Upon opening the door, you're immediately met with a blast of music to the face as a DJ in a clown mask plays some repetitive classical music from a booth on the right side. The foul beats pumping out their shabba rhythm, vibrating the whole carriage. The windows in here are completely blacked out, the only illumination coming from a light and laser box on the ceiling which beams bright blue light around the dance floor, on which you see many of the club's patrons shuffling like zombies to the music. As they all stand facing the DJ and shuffling from side to side, they show little to no emotion on their tired faces. On the far side is a small bar, behind which you see the figure of a serving person. They dart around mixing cocktails and shaking shakers. Dotted around in the darker corners are many booths and sofas. Silhouetted figures can be seen with champagne bottles on their low tables. As you crouch, taking in the scene, you're approached by a man. He is tall, dark-skinned and wears a thick, worn leather jacket, along with a pair of Huawei Google AR goggles as he eyes you up and down. And he's looking only at Steele Mackenzie, and he goes, "Welcome to club class. May I see your tickets, please?"
Here's my ticket.
I'm going to uppercut him.
Give me a melee attack roll then, please.
18.
You uppercut this bouncer right in the chin, and you see him hit the deck, and he slumps onto the floor, and his head hits the floor and sort of bounces back off of it.
I'll drag him into loose, and then I'll put his clothes on to make myself look like a bouncer, if that's cool.
Right, give me an agility roll to do it so that nobody sees you.
Can I help?
Yeah, absolutely. Right.
17.
14.
You guys drag this guy just round the corner to a loo that's right next to the doorway, and Mackenzie, you're now sat in this horrible toilet booth with this guy on the floor, loads of piss stains on the floor, and he's completely out cold.
I put the minimum on me to make myself look like a bouncer.
Yeah, he's got a badge and a leather jacket.
There you go.
There you go. I'll do that.
Put him in the toilet.
Has he got one of those earpieces?
Yeah, he's got an earpiece as well, so...
Yeah, I'll just put the earpiece, badge and the jacket on.
So you spend about the next 15 minutes stripping this guy down, propping him up on the toilet and taking his leather jacket, badge and earpiece. And now you are kitted out and look like a bouncer. You've got a leather jacket over your leather jacket.
Alright, okay, so if we can go back into the club room.
Yeah, you burst out of the club room and can still hear the music with all the people shuffling around to it. and can see all those silhouetted figures in the booths.
Well, considering I'm just for the part, I'm just going to walk around like I own the place.
Nice.
And see if I can spot any Attenboroughs.
You walk around cockily and sort of look around into each booth. Give me an intelligence roll to see if you spot them.
4.
With a 4, you do see a booth of David Attenborough's. Yes. They're on the far side, but you have a massive amount of trouble discerning which one's the leader. They're all wearing the same shirt, all have the same robotic legs, and they all sit there just chatting amongst each other. It's difficult to hear over the music, but discerning which one is Johan Hagstead is almost impossible with your 4. Mackenzie, you walk back over to Ice. You know where they are now.
Right, Ice, I've got a plan. What's happened? Have you found them? Have you located them?
Attenboroughs are in that booth there. Right. Here's my plan. We're going to do a pat down because I'm a bouncer now.
Oh, I like it. Okay.
Yeah, we've got to do some security checks.
Security checks, right. Okay, what do you want me to do?
Well, I'm pretty sure they don't know you, so you could just help be my assistant. Right?
Okay, fine. That's alright.
Oh, sweet. We should probably just do a couple of normal muggings first, just so we don't seem that, wrong.
Great idea. Alright, let's do him.
And I just point at some random person.
You see this person with kind of a mohawk shuffling about lazily on the dance floor and approach him.
I'll tap him on the shoulder.
You tap him on the shoulder and he turns around and he goes, "What?"
Right, there's been a shooting in this train. I need to do some pat downs. Could you come with me, please?
Well, no, mate. No, I'm dancing, alright? You can't interrupt art.
Actually, I can here.
And I'll flash the bouncer lanyard and I'll just go, yep, I can.
Right, so come with me. Just a quick pat down. You'll be back to your dancing shortly.
Give me a personality roll.
2.
Mate, you ain't got no authority over me. You're not a policeman. You're not my mum. So fuck off. And you see him just shuffling on the dance floor. He turns around and continues to look at the DJ.
Okay, right, this may be a bit harder than I thought. I'll get straight to the booth. Straight to the booth. Come on.
Alright, let's go.
You guys walk past the dance floor and over to the booth where you can see the Attenboroughs. As the Planet Earthers sit there sipping champagne and chatting amongst each other, they're just flat out ignoring you.
I'll knock on the side to make my presence known.
You knock on the side of the booth, and then you see one of them turn to you and he goes,
"See how the bouncer interrupts what would otherwise be a good morning. A ritual in which he might get knocked the fuck out."
Look, sorry to interrupt there, fine sirs, but there has been a shooting on this here train. Now, just as a security measure, I'm currently going through the carriages and I'm performing some spot checks and some quick pat downs. Now, if you wouldn't mind to form an orderly queue, we can get this over and done with really quickly. I'm just going to stand at the end of this carriage over here. So please, on your way.
"Give me a personality roll."
Go on.
9.
"The bouncer says there has been a shooting on the train,
One of them starts up.
and yet we are nothing to do with it, and as a result, we shall remain in our drinking ritual. There will be no patting down of us today."
I understand that this may be somewhat an inconvenience, but rest assured this is purely a precaution, as it is my duty and care to make sure that everyone, especially the Attenboroughs, are safe and sound.
The bouncer is a persistent creature. He garbles on with his warbling, and yet will get nowhere with the Planet Earthers.
Right, this isn't working. Come here, quick chat.
I'll walk away from the booth with Ice.
As you're walking away, you hear one of them start up and he goes,
"The slovenly gait of the common bouncer is one known by all."
Look, I could see you were struggling, so I've had another idea. What about if we ply them with booze, somehow? And then they might have to go to the toilet, and then we could maybe jump them in there.
I know what you're thinking.
You'll just walk straight over to the bar.
Yep, you walk over to the bar and there's a guy there sort of cleaning some glasses, and he looks over at you and he goes,
"Alright mate, you new?"
Yeah, I'm new here. I'll come off the 47, didn't I? Right, so
"Give me a personality roll." Oh, you're trying to get away with it there.
You know that.
I've got a 9.
Oh, right. Yeah, 47.
Yeah, right. So, you know the booth with the Ambras?
Oh yeah, the Planet Earthers.
Oh,
deadly
yeah.
gang, mate.
Yeah, well,
You want to watch out for them?
They've got a tab here, haven't they?
No, mate. They're paying in hard cash.
Right, yeah, well, they want to set up a tab.
No tabs, mate. No tabs. We don't do tabs. I know you're new on this particular Shinkansen, but we don't. No tabs. No tabs. You know what it always leads to? Fighting.
Look, there's been a shooting in the other carriage. If they get annoyed, there may be another. So, it is our duty of care to make sure that they're happy and there's no more shootings.
Give me another personality roll.
A 2.
Oh, what?
Mate, you know the rules. No tabs. I'm sorry. If I could help you out, I would. You know, I know that your job's hard, but mine's just as hard, mate. So you're gonna have to just deal with it.
Alright, here, look. Oh, okay, look. See them bottles of whiskey?
Yep.
Don't want all of them. Don't want all of them.
You want all those bottles of whiskey?
Yeah.
That's gonna set you back at least a foul, mate.
They're not me, them.
We'll ask them to come over and pay for it then.
While this conversation's going on, can I start sneaking behind the bar?
Yeah, absolutely. So he's distracted. Yeah. So yeah, give me an agility roll.
2.
You walk up to the bar and just open the little hatch at the side, and as you do so, the guy immediately notices and he just points to you and he goes, "Don't."
Look,
What?
look, ignore him. He's my assistant. He's just doing some checks, making sure that the bottles are aligned correctly. I know it's your job, but he needs to learn somehow, doesn't he?
Right. Well, he can't come behind the bar, mate. That's a sacred, holy ground.
Alright, I won't.
Look, can you just let him once? Look at him. He's a
Can I just do
kid.
my job?
He's a kid. Come on.
Personality roll again.
7.
What?
Mate, I don't know what you think you're on, but I've got a job to do here, and you guys are pissing me the fuck off.
I've got a taser him.
You're going to taser the barman, yeah? Alright, give me a melee attack roll.
4.
You reach over the bar with your taser, and he simply takes a step back as you press the button, and it starts crackling and whizzing with electricity. And he just goes, "Right!" And you see him grab a shotgun from behind the bar.
I was gonna light your cigarette.
Well, now I'm going to light you. Roll initiative.
Duck.
So first up is going to be Ice. This man stands in front of you, cocks his shotgun, and he's ready to fight.
I am going to duck behind the bar,
Yep.
first of all, so I'm out of shot range, and then I'm going to try and scuffle round and try and jump through the side of the bar at him.
Yeah, so you duck behind the bar and then crawl round to the open part on the right-hand side, and you're now behind cover.
I'm going to leap out from behind the bar and try and taser the barman in the leg. 17.
Give me that damage. As you reach round the bar, jab the barbs into his leg and press the button. You see him briefly go, and he's like, "Right, you're in for it now, mate." Next up is going to be Steel Mackenzie.
As he's done that, can I try and grab his head and slam it against the bar?
Yeah, give me a melee attack roll.
10.
You reach over the bar, go to grab his head, and he deftly moves his head back. You miss, unfortunately, and don't manage to slam his head into the bar, but he's now fully aware of you sort of grasping over the bar as well.
I'm going to duck at the front of the bar.
Yeah, you duck down, and then it's going to be his turn. He turns to his left and goes to shoot Ice with his shotgun. But he misses, and you see a shot ring into the side of the train carriage, and once again that horrible acrid smell wafts through the carriage as a hole is blasted into the side. All of the patrons are now completely aware of what's going on as they hear the shotgun ring out, and they all back into one corner, starting to scream. All the while, the planet Earthers sit there calm as anything, and they've got their hands on their robotic knees, just looking at you with a squinted expression.
It's another shooter.
Okay, give me a personality roll to see if you can convince them.
19.
You see the Attenboroughs produce guns from their pockets and start to run towards the bar. Yeah, 3 of them pelt forward. Next up is going to be Ice.
I'm going to shout,
The barman's gone mental and trying to kill everybody.
and then I'm going to try and tase him again.
Okay, yeah, give me a melee attack roll.
12.
That's going to hit.
1 damage again.
You take the taser out, jam it into his leg again, and press the button. And he goes,
And he goes, "It's going to take a lot more than that to bring me down, you fucking cunt."
Stop trying to shoot everybody.
I wasn't. These guys are criminals.
and the Attenboroughs suddenly stop as they're running towards the bar. And one of them goes,
"There is some confusion among the animals of the train."
Look, he don't know what he's talking about. He's off his nut. He's drank too much.
Mackenzie, it's your turn.
Yeah, I want to jump over the bar, grab him and pin him to the ground.
Give me an agility roll to dive over the bar first.
Yes! I got crit!
3 in total. Damage.
As you leap over the bar, you dive onto him, knocking him over and pinning him to the ground. His head hits on a shelf behind the bar and starts to bleed.
Get off me!
No!
Get off!
Put the gun down!
He starts to wriggle around and writhe, and then it's going to be his turn. He can't get a good angle with the shotgun, so he goes to headbutt you. He scores a crit.
Ow!
It's a stunningly brutal headbutt as he cracks his head against yours. You take 6 damage and feel ringing in your ears.
Now get off! Get off! Fucking quiet. Oi, bit of help here, Attenboroughs.
Next up, they're going to take their turn, but they're not sure who to go for at this point. They don't know who's the real person interrupting their fun, and they are going to go for Steele Mackenzie.
Oh, no.
But they just start to shoot at your back. One of them fires at you, and you hear his weapon unmistakably jam, and it just starts to click. And he's like,
The gun is a primitive tool that does not work 100% of the time.
The other one fires, but just hits a bottle of Jack Dagnall from behind the bar, which explodes. And then the last one hits you in the back with a shot, doing 4 damage. And you start to bleed profusely from the back.
Not me, you fucking idiots.
The situation is unclear as the animals are fighting. Which one will be the dominant force?
I'm the fucking security around here. You gotta listen to what I'm saying.
There's a terrorist on the train.
Ice, it is your turn. You can see that Steele is on top of the barman, and that the Planet Earthers are firing their pistols over the bar into Steele's back.
I'm going to shout first of all to the Attenboroughs and be like,
It's the bar. He was disguised as a barman. He's an assassin. We're trying to apprehend him. Help. They're trying to kill you.
Give me a personality roll.
16?
Confusion settles amongst the Planet Earthers, and they realise that perhaps they were wrong to shoot the bouncer in the back.
Yeah.
I'm going to grab a bottle from the bar and try and smash it over the barman's head.
Right, give me a melee attack roll.
Okay. 20.
You pick up the bottle, and the strike rings true on his head. Give me a damage roll.
1 damage.
Hit him on the head, but it doesn't actually smash. You just clunk him clumsily on the head. But you do notice that the guy is now completely out cold.
Oh, we subdued him. Security risk has now been eliminated.
It seems that the troglodytes from before have become the dominant force and have won this battle of nature.
One of them sort of approaches, and you see them putting their guns away. And the one that shot Mackenzie in the back goes,
I'm sorry that the confusion had set in. I did not wish to hit you in the back.
Well, I've got hold of a back that says otherwise, but thank you for your...
It was an accident. Nature can be very cruel sometimes.
No harm done. Look, listen, to tide everything over, we'd like to send a complimentary bottle of drink over. If you just let us know who we should send it to.
Yeah, which one's the boss? I'd like to shake his hand.
give me a personality roll.
16?
6.
You see one of them look over at you, Ice, and he just goes,
The bottle of drink would be very lovely. Thank you very much. We don't like people ruining our fun, you see. And as a result, I'm sorry that we got involved in your fight. But we wanted to get back to relaxing and drinking as soon as possible. Anyway, send the champagne over. I'll be very grateful for it.
And they see him just ignoring Steele Mackenzie's request entirely as they go and retake their seats. And once again, the carriage just resumes normal business. Everyone starts dancing again to the music, and the Planet Earthers go over to their booth and just start chatting amongst each other. But there is an unconscious barman behind the bar now.
Yeah, so I'm just going to strip the barman down and put his uniform on.
Yeah, you dug behind the bar, and 5 minutes later you pop back up wearing a barman's uniform.
Alright, can I get you a drink?
Yes, mate, yeah, make it strong.
Right, what can I get you?
Just a fucking strong drink, you cunt. It's me.
Oh, sorry, I was getting a bit too into character there. Right, let's do that, and then a bottle of this one for the Earth, what are they called? Earth Worlds.
Amber's right, let's get more than one.
More than one, alright, hold on. Here we go, 2.
If you fucking off your neck, are you off your head?
I don't know.
We want to get them pissed.
Oh, Fred.
You grab a load of bottles of champagne from up above the bar, the shelf that isn't smashed, and you bring them over to the table.
Approaching is a new barman who looks very much like the one who was involved in the fight earlier. What is this strange behaviour? We will spend the next few months studying it.
Short version is, he's my little apprentice, and he needs to get learning. This barman was a fraud, and now he's taken his rightful place where he should have been in the first place.
An explanation given by the troglodyte. Very welcome.
And you put the drinks down on the table, and they start to drink, and immediately as they pop them, they just start to ignore you as if you're not there. They obviously think they're very hot shit.
I carry on working behind bar. You carry on bouncing, and we keep an eye on them.
Barman.
Yep, on it.
You pour Mackenzie a drink of some brown liquid, Maybe whiskey, could be brandy, who knows. But it's simply called Gungar's Fist. And you pour him a drink of this. And as the next few hours sort of progress in the club, you guys ice your serving drinks behind the bar, steal your bouncing people, and you keep a good eye on the Attenboroughs, seeing if they're getting drunk. Both give me intelligence rolls to view this.
Crit! 18.
You can see that one of the planet Earthers looks at you and he just goes,
Where's the fucking Where's the Barbara here? and then the Natterjack.
and the other one sort of slaps him on the arm as if to say, what the hell are you doing? And he just goes,
it was a champagne, and then you wake up covered in piss. Good night.
You see one of them fall asleep. The other two are sort of hanging in there, but they're just drinking. And like another hour passes. They've sunk 2 more bottles of champagne, and you can now see that they're fast asleep.
Oh, yeah. Nice. Check them out. What? Oh, excellent. Right. Is that them all out? They're all out. Right, let's go. Okay, hold on, let me just finish it. What was it, love? 2 and,
yeah, it was just a Brandtini and an X Factor, please.
Right, let me just do that and then I'll go with you.
Before heading over to the booth, you mix up 2 more drinks for this patron, and you give them to her. Then you head over to the booth, and you can see that they're all snoring.
Nature.
Right, what are you doing now?
Well, as they're stone cold drunk, passed out, I'm just going to start rummaging on their persons.
Gonna go for a rummage.
Let's do it. Look, what I'll do, I'll pretend to be clearing up empty bottles. At the same time, we'll give them a frisk down.
Yeah, definitely.
Alright, both give me agility to do it deftly and without waking them up.
14?
15.
Okay, so with a 14 and a 15, you sort of start pretending to clear up drinks, and you start patting the guys down. In 2 of them, you only feel like guns, loose change. On one of them, you start patting him down and you find what is clearly a book. You take the book out and you can see that it is a book all about birds.
I'll open the book to see what the contents is.
Yes, you see that the book has clearly been disguised and that it's got the dust cover from a book about birds on it, but inside you can see that there's this scribbly, childlike writing of Nathan Breckett, your boss, on there. And yeah, you can see that you've got his company secrets. Most of it is utter gibberish.
Right, I'm pocketing it, and then I'm just going to walk nice and slowly to exit the carriage.
You guys exit the carriage and return back to economy class, where it stinks and you're packed in like cheap lab ham with all of the other guys. And then you hear an announcement ring out through the carriage.
We are now arriving at Zeta City.
Well, that's good timing.
Just before we get there, I'm going to de-bounce her, but I'm going to stuff it in my pocket.
You do that, and you get back into kind of citizen type gear.
Same, yeah, I'm going to put my t-shirt over the top of my
Waistcoat.
and waistcoat, I guess. Yeah, so I'm at normal again.
Yeah, so you do that, and you essentially de-robe and go back to your normal citizen gear. Once you arrive at Zeta City, you come into the bubble that domes over it and onto the platform, and you can see that it's much like the platform in Epsilon City. It's dirty, it's scummy, and in the distance you can see that the city is overrun with buildings, and you now stand in the train station.
Do we know when the next return is?
You can see that the next return is tomorrow.
Right. Alright, so we've got what we need, so really we should get away from the scene of the crime as quickly as possible.
We're going to get into the crowd, walk into the city, and
try and disappear into the sea of people.
You exit the train station and go into the city. You're met with that familiar smell of gunk and grime, and you can see many drug dealers and pushers standing on the corners. But the biggest thing that takes your attention is there is a wall of people with picketed signs. There's clearly a protest going on. Loads and loads of people standing around chanting angrily. Taking a look at the signs, you can see that many of them say augmented lives matter and cyberware is still human and things like this. Okay. And opposite them is a row of 100-some policemen, all in riot gear, all holding really top of the range guns. And the chanting is getting more and more furious, and it looks like something's about to kick off.
I think we should move away from this. Usually us and these matters, fuck us up really, so...
Yeah, I don't like the place. Especially not the ones that I don't know about. And these might be worse than Epsilon.
And as you stand there talking, the two parties charge towards each other and engage in a massive melee. You see bricks and bottles and things flying over your head, smashing into buildings. People start smashing shop windows. The police are hitting them back and spraying them with deadly gas. Both of you give me a fortitude save as this gas starts to spray through the crowd.
9?
15.
And then, Steel Mackenzie, you see Ice hit the deck as he takes a big mouthful of the stuff as it blasts right into his face from the cannon of a policeman.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Ice, you toilet.
And that's where we're going to conclude today's session. That was poses on the Zeta Express.
Mate.
And here we see.
I know my David Attenborough impression is shit.
Oh, it's so good. I was dying. That's so funny.
The Natterjack. Yeah, I hope you guys like that one. It was a bit of a change of pace from our usual.
I liked it.
It was nice. It was like a palate cleanser, man. It was sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, because usually you're this close to death. I'm doing a hand signal, which is bad for radio. But yeah, usually you're very close to death whenever we do these. So that was a little bit of a change of pace.
Investigative. It was fun.
Yeah, and now you're in a riot.
Yeah. And now we're in the middle of a riot in an unknown town.
Yep.
Fantastic. And we can't get home till tomorrow.
And you've passed out on me.
I've passed out. Poor old
So I know that we got kind of the least interesting result when that guy fumbled, but we're using the critical and fumble tables from the American Survival Guide.
Yes.
And they're so fucking good. A gun jam is like the most typical one, right? But you should hear some of these, like, just as a little closing note. So you can have a recoil that leaves you off balance. You can get something in your eye, and you get a -1d7 penalty to your next attack roll.
Oh.
Yeah, or the recoil can torque your wrist, twisting it around. Loads of things like that. There's critical tables in there too, so yeah, it's always
such a good
man.
book. Everyone go get it.
So if you want to support the show, please do. We've got a Patreon, and you can donate on there if you want. We put everything we get back into the show. But if you feel like you don't want to donate monthly and all of this stuff, because I know times are tough, you can buy our OSR product, 78 Hamlet Happenings on Drive-Thru-RPG.
Do. Yeah.
And it's win-win, because you get a product and you get to support the show. If you
Absolutely, yeah. And we hope you like it. It's we've sold a few now.
Yeah.
So
it's awesome.
Please let us know, the people that have tried it out. Let us know if it's okay.
And if you want to contact us, it's 3trpgpod@gmail.com, and just search 3TRPG Podcast on all the medias. The social
all of them,
medias.
they're all there.
We've got Instagram now as well. I forgot to announce that, but I'm not that good at it, and I don't really know how to use it. So if you want to see somebody struggling to keep up with modern age, get on there.
Check that out.
Right. See you later, everyone. Thank you for listening.
Ciao.
Bye. The foul beats pumping out their shabba rhythm, vibrating the whole cabbage. Cabbage.
Cabbage. That's an outtake.
Vibrating the whole carriage.